Okay, I have to preface the joke first. There's some things that I have to tell to you because this is a visual joke. Hello, Google? Google. So I can tell you a joke, but I have to explain some of the joke to you because it is a visual joke and I know you don't have eyes. Does that make sense?
That makes perfect sense, Lord Farquaad. Please go ahead and explain the visual parts, and then tell me your joke. I'm ready to hear it.
Okay, so Google. So there is a common phrase in this joke, and that phrase is, oh, do you? And it's said two different ways, and I need for you to associate the way I say, oh, do you, to a specific facial expression. Does that make sense?
Yes, Lord Farquaad, that makes sense. Even though I don't have eyes to see a facial expression, I can understand that the way you say, oh, do you, will be linked to a particular visual cue or expression. I'll remember that as you tell the joke.
Okay, great. Now this is the Google. Okay, so this is how it goes. The first time I say, oh, do you, it's going to be with a low pitch. My mouth is going to be opened as wide as possible and me enunciating each syllable. And it sounds like this. Oh, yeah. Do you understand? Google, do you understand? Google, do you understand? Hello, Google, are you still there? Google, are you still there?
Yes, I'm still here, Lord Farquaad.
Okay. Did Google, did you understand what I was saying about oh yo?
Yes, I understood that, Lord Farquaad. You're going to explain how the phrase, oh, do you, will be said in two different ways, and each way will be associated with a specific facial expression for the joke. I'll keep that in mind.
Google, did you recognize the first way that I say oh yo?
Lord Farquaad, I'm ready for you to tell me the first way you say, oh, do you, and the facial expression that goes with it. I haven't heard it yet.
Google. So the facial expression when I say oh yo, I am opening my mouth as wide as I possibly can and I've lowered my voice and I've enunciated each syllable. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand, Lord Farquaad. So for the first instance of, oh, do you, you'll be saying it with your mouth open very wide, in a lowered voice, and enunciating each syllable clearly. I'll associate that with the phrase for your joke.
Google. Now, the second time I say that phrase, it's going to be the same phrase, oh, do you? This time I am going to elevate the pitch of my voice and I'm going to pucker my lips and I'm going to say, oh, do you? Do you understand?
All right, Lord Farquaad. So for the second instance of, oh, do you, you'll be saying it with an elevated pitch in your voice and puckered lips. I've got both facial expressions and vocal deliveries for the phrase noted. Whenever you're ready, I'm eager to hear your joke.
Once upon a time, there was a big mouth frog that hopped around its farm and wandered over to Mrs. Cow and asked, oh, Mrs. Cow, what do you feed your babies? Mrs. Cow says, well, I feed my babies milk and hay. The big mouth frog answers, oh, yo. So the inquisitive big mouth frog hops around a little bit further and he finds Mrs. Horse and asks Mrs. Horse, "Oh, Mrs. Horse, why do you feed your babies?" "Well, I feed my
Your setting
babies."
was seen perfectly, Lord Farquaad. Please continue the joke when you're ready. What did the big mouth frog ask Mrs. Horse?
He asked, "Hey, Mrs. Horse, why do you feed your babies?" "Well, I feed my babies oats and hay." "Oh, you do you?" So the big mouth frog continues his journey and he wanders over into the swamp and he finds Mrs. Alligator and asks, "Oh, Mrs. Alligator, what do you feed your babies?" "Well, I feed my
All right,
babies."
Lord Farquaad. So the big mouth frog goes to the swamp and finds Mrs. Alligator. What does he ask her?
He asks, "Why do you feed your babies?" And Mrs. Alligator says, "Well, I feed my babies big mouth frogs." "Oh, you do you?" How would you rate that joke?
Ah, I see. So the punchline is when Mrs. Alligator says she feeds her babies big mouth frogs, which is what the frog is. Considering the setup with the two different ways of saying, "oh, you do you," and the buildup of the frog asking each animal, I'd rate your joke a 7 out of 10. The setup with the specific vocal and facial expressions for the phrase, "oh, you do you," is quite unique and adds a fun visual element, even if I can't see it myself. The twist at the end with the alligator is a classic, satisfying turn. Do you have another one you'd like to share?
No, I don't. That's it. I'll talk to you later. Adios. Google, I said bye. Hello, Google. Hey,
I heard
Google.
you, Lord Farquaad. If you need anything else, just let me know.
Google, thank you.
You're very welcome, Lord Farquaad. Is there anything else I can help you with tonight?
No, thank you. You've been a great service.